has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Isaac, complete. Jefferson the target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down. Wall, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Vikings.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Isaac. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Isaac looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and
that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 on the play. First down, Vikings.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
To throw on 3rd down, Isaac. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He'll let this go deep for Rook. This is caught inside the 15. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, Isaac. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Isaac, and it's complete. Henry, and he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Number 34 on
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Isaac. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Isaac. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 23-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to the air on second down. Isaac. And right side, Henry's got it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Isaac. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Isaac looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Isaac. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Isaac. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Vikings 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Isaac, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Raiders 35, Vikings 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. throwing on first down. Isaac. And now here is another interception. Taylor Muse with it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 6.
Throwing his car on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on second down. Isaac looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Isaac. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And taken right on the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the watercolor shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Isaac. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. Isaac wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Vikings 14. Jason Myers set to kick.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
So pick up at 6. Brings up second and
working with a 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jacobs.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 32.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the silver and black continue to roll. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry a rhythm from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now they'll pitch it out here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his 20 in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Isaac. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. Mostly something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 24. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And right side, they're going to go option here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final score, Raiders.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head 2